Hey y'all, so the title of this message is Use Every Opportunity to Minister to Someone. So, when I was in my Uber ride today, I had a lady come, and so she was very nice, and we kind of got to talking. Usually, I'm pretty quiet if they're quiet, but some Uber Lyft driver, she was actually a Lyft driver, she was very nice, and she was just talking to me, and I guess she felt comfortable about opening up about this hard time that she has been going through. She mentioned how her son is autistic and nonverbal, and then some incident that happened where he had ran out of the house 3 a.m. in the morning, and it just was crazy. They couldn't find him for 4 hours. It was some craziness, right? And how Jesus was just talking about how exhausting and overwhelmed she was, and then going through a breakup with a man who she said that she feels like God was showing her signs that this man was not for her, and that he was basically cheating and all this other stuff. And they had broke up on her birthday, and her birthday was right after mine because mine was on the 7th and hers was on the 8th. So I thought that was pretty cool. And so we both wished each other like a happy belated birthday, and then kind of like got back to talking. I said, yeah, the Lord definitely was giving you warning signals and then red flags. But I said I can relate because there's been seasons in my life where I've ignored red flags and warning signals that the Lord has given me about someone, and because you're so enticed with that person, you just keep going and you end up getting hurt. And so I was able to relate to her and also just encourage her um, through what she was going through, because breakups are not easy. And I felt, we kept talking, and then, it got to like the end of my ride, and I just heard the Lord say that I needed to pray for her. And so I asked if I could pray for her before getting out, and she said that I could, and I said a prayer for her, and she thanked me, and said that she hopes I have a blessed day, and went about her way. And so as I was walking and thinking, I ordered what I was ordering from Panera, and I sat down and I was working. The Lord brought to my remembrance that I had prayed a few days before for the Lord to give me more divine opportunities to speak into people's lives, or to pray for them, or just minister to them. And He has been giving me different opportunities, and I've been taking every single one of them. And I've been doing it just with this boldness that comes from the Lord, doing it unafraid, because when it comes to speaking into someone's life, sometimes have moments that people reject it, which is not them necessarily rejecting you, but them rejecting God. So dust it off your shoulder and keep going, because you still got to keep spreading the gospel. You still got to pray for people, or offer to pray for people if God leads you to, or speak the word of the Lord, and go about your business. But yeah, that's if you ask for the Lord to give you divine opportunities and divine appointments to speak into someone's life, or whether it's somebody like close to you, God will. He will answer that request, because there's so many people that are in need of Jesus, because it's such a dark world, and there's so much going on. So I know personally that one word or an action, just kind of action or gesture from someone, can really turn around someone's whole day. It can do so much more than you could ever think or imagine. So when God gives you those moments of opportunity to minister to someone, definitely take it, and don't take it lightly, because I may never see that lady ever again. And what if I was disobedient to what God was calling me to do? Then that's on me. The blood is on my hands, as the Bible says. So, so yeah, that's pretty much that. But it feels good being able to just, speak into people's lives and help direct them onto like the right path and everything. So definitely pray for, if you have trouble with that, like pray for boldness, because I'm not perfect, and there's been times I've been shaking, nervous, or stuttering over my words, but I still got out what I needed to say to whoever the Lord was calling me to say it to, because I'm more afraid of God than I am of them. And I just want to be obedient to what God is calling me to do, because without God, my life is literally like, it's no purpose to living, honestly. No purpose living. So I serve God with my whole being, and I take it very, very serious when God tells me to do something, even if I don't understand in that moment, because His thoughts and His ways are not our ways. His ways are higher, and His thoughts are higher. So we have to truly submit to our calling and our purpose. And there's some assignments that I'm gonna run from, honestly, but I have to submit to the Lord, and you have to surrender.